And good morning. It is
I gotta put
21
the hair.
minutes after 8 o'clock. Hello, you there?
Hi, I'm here. I had to put the headphones on. I didn't know.
Oh, there
I
you
didn't
go.
know about the headphones today. So,
I heard a noise and I was like, I didn't know if that was Sean or.
well, he was in here fixing your hat on your head. So,
Yeah, it doesn't want to sit straight.
yes,
That big fat head there.
too funny. How are you, Mike? Are you feeling okay?
Yeah, a cold.
Yeah.
I got a cold. I'm stuffy and tired.
Yeah.
But,
Sorry about that.
Not too bad. Yeah. Well, thank you. How are you doing, Juanita?
Well, I am doing well. We have a lot of things happening as usual. Some changes. Just kind of doing some staffing adjustments, and we're getting ready.
Yeah, I know.
Busy day.
City's been busy with obviously a lot going on at every level, from city council on down. But with COVID and decisions
Yes.
being made and things going on and opening and having to adjust on the fly. But as far as the city stuff, Rec Aquatic Center, all
Yeah.
that, has there been any major changes at all? It's pretty much open, and people are asked to be responsible for themselves.
Yes, absolutely. So we're still moving forward as is, and we'll just kind of keep monitoring what the public health order says, just like we had been doing. We are still planning to have our youth volleyball that will start on September 7th. So we're doing registrations right now.
Okay.
It's ages 7 through 12 for the youth, and the games, they'll take place at the Roswell Recreation and Aquatic Center. We plan to have 10 games as usual. So we're hopeful that we will be able to continue to do that, and something great for the kids to get them active. The cost will be the minimal fee of $40 per player, and people can still register at roswellconnect.com. We did change some of the pool hours now that kids were back in school. And we're kind of evaluating that because some of the schools are closed. So we've had a couple of calls the last few days to see if we could have the pool open during the day, the outdoor pool, because now we have kids at home.
Sure.
So
and the weather still allows us.
Weather's still nice. So what we've decided is we are going to open the pool at 4 p.m. Until 7 p.m., still the after school program through Labor Day weekend. And we normally close the pool, the outdoor pool, at Labor Day. Labor Day weekend is our big end of summer bash. And so we're still going to have the end of summer bash. But what we've decided, because the weather is so nice on the weekends, usually in September, we're going to keep the outdoor pool open on the weekends only after Labor Day. So
Nice.
We hadn't done that in the past. And I think this community, they utilize that pool service phenomenally. We were at capacity every weekend and most days, like weekdays during the week this summer. And so we felt with the nice weather that we have and just giving people something else to do and get out and get some great exercise and, be active, we're going to keep it open on the weekends after Labor Day.
And getting outdoors and
Yes.
sucking up all that vitamin D is a good thing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So if you have children ages 7 to 12 right now, like I said, we are registering for youth volleyball. And then we are also changing some things at recreation. We are looking for a new recreation director. We love Miss Stephanie Mervine, but she is moving on. And so we will be hiring for that position at the rec center. And so that individual will oversee the recreation and aquatic center as well as the adult center. So if you're local and have a background in recreation, physical education, pool maintenance, we're looking for a facility operations manager for the pool.
Okay.
Again, we're going to be having a hiring event in partnership with the Economic Development Corporation on Tuesday, September 14th. So that will be coming up, but most of our jobs are posted online at roswell-nm.gov.
Very good. Where will the job fair with the EDC be located?
That will be at the convention center.
Very good.
Yes.
September 14th.
September 14th.
But obviously, people looking for work now,
Yes.
go to the city's website. Don't wait till the 14th.
Yeah, don't wait till the 14th because we're still planning as far as recreation goes. We're going to do our volleyball program. That will happen. Games will be in September, October. We'll have a little bit of overlap because we're also going to start youth basketball registration. And so one of the things that will be changing with youth basketball this year is we're dividing up the age groups. In the past, we had them all together, ages 5 to 12. This year, we're going to have two basically basketball season. So we're going to start with youth ages 5 to 8. Those will registration will start September 1st through the 31st. We won't have like a late registration or anything like that because the season will start on October 2nd. And so we're trying to get a little bit ahead of the game. And the older group of kids, they will start, registration will be in November and they'll start in December. So
So
lots of
kind of staggered.
activities. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So, but the younger ones, they'll start a little earlier, and then the little bit older will start. Again, if you go to the recreation website, you go, they'll have all this information there. But now's time to start getting the kids signed up
Yeah.
and getting ready to be ready for the season.
Yes, yeah. So get them registered, get online, and one other thing that we have going on this weekend is at Spring River Zoo. So if you are an educator or a parent or a grandparent, tomorrow night, August 20th, we are going to have our last of the summer Zoofari nights at the zoo where we show a movie and we have popcorn and s'mores and just a fun evening watching a movie. Tomorrow's movie is called Madagascar. We might have our
Might have
little
heard it.
lemur friends. I don't know if you've heard of it.
Kind of a big deal.
Yeah. So again, we're just trying to do different types of programming out at the zoo, out at the recreation center, at the museum, at the library to really give the community different experiences and to get involved. And again, I think you talk about it a lot. If this community really wants to see the zoo succeed, we hope that you will come out and participate and join us for these special programs that we're putting on. Same thing at the Adult Center. So right now we have Adult Center class registration that will go through August 28th. If you are an adult ages 18 and over, there's a variety of classes that can be taken at the Adult Center. It includes like aerobics. We have a program called Walking with Grief for those people who, have lost somebody, and it's kind of a support group. We have obviously dominoes and billiards. We have some ceramic painting. We have lapidary. So just, again, another great opportunity to get out and socialize in a COVID safe way. Of course, we're looking at that too to see what's going to happen, but we are developing these programs for the community, and we hope that the community will show up and participate.
Absolutely. And as far as those programs, you just have to be an adult. There's not like a age.
There's not an age limit for any of their programs. You just have to be an adult to participate at the Adult Center.
It's not like a senior deal.
Nope. Mm-mm. Most of the people that are going to the Adult Center are over the age of probably 60, I would say,
Sure.
looking
Mostly
at our
probably
last
retired folks. looking
Yeah,
for
yeah.
Activities and things to do.
But we do have an aerobic class that starts at 5:30, and those we have a little bit younger, a younger demographic there. So it's again all adults ages 18 plus.
Well, anything that gets you with people, especially doing physical things, is a good thing.
Yes.
So, especially in the world we live in, the more people interaction sometimes, obviously within the safety of the world today, but that social and that being physical, it's so important for not just physical health, but mental health.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. So yeah, check it out. These are all resources that are sometimes free, very little cost for signing up for summing up for the seasons and things, but
Yes.
but just for visits and things. That, of course, with the zoo and with the museum, take advantage of those free Saturdays.
Yeah.
If finances are an issue, that's why they have the free Saturdays for the community and the residents to enjoy it without if they can't afford it for that day. But even if you can, no problem. It's very affordable, but utilize these resources. Everybody in this community agrees that these add to our community, and we want to have these things.
Correct.
But you have to support them. You have to go out to the events. You have to invest your time, your money, your resources to nurture them, to keep them relevant. If the city's not going to keep doing, if nobody's going, they'll turn that money and say, hey, we'll put it into roads or put it into police or something.
Right.
But we all of this enrichment, it helps the big picture too. We talk about jobs, we talk about crime rate. These are the types of amenities that attract workers, that attract things. It's a good thing to have this. So we as a community need to support it.
Yes, yes. And we are having, so normally I come on and I chat about our public forum that normally happens tonight. We are postponing the public forum that normally is tonight live on our Facebook page, and we will have more information on when we are going to reschedule that event.
Okay.
We are thinking of combining a couple of the wards, but next month's public forum will be back on the agenda. We'll be talking about community development. Okay. And just want to, remind everybody, public forum tonight is postponed, and we'll have more information on that soon.
Okay. Although I offer an alternative.
Yeah.
For folks, the public forums from the past months are available on the city's website. There, you can go and check them out. So if you've never seen those, and because each one, they're in different wards, but some talk about specific issues, others are more generalized. But all of them have great information about the city, how it runs. If you have questions, if you're wondering, you'll probably find through those series of past forums some of the information you're looking for. So if you were all itching to be part of tonight's public forum, use that as a kind of catalyst to get you up to speed for the next one.
Yes.
So very good. But and to be honest, everything you need city-wise, you could probably find information or direct link to through the city's website, from your water bill stuff to any of that kind of thing to more of the amenities, library and the public services and things like that. And if there's not there on the website, there's the link to the website that's got all that stuff.
Yes.
Did I make that sound confusing?
No, not at all. Not at all. Just go to our website, roswell-nm.gov, and all of the information that you need for any of our programs or city services, direct contact to some of our department heads, our fix-it form, everything is on that link, roswell-nm.gov. I really tell people when they call the office, just use the search bar. It's probably the easiest because there is so much information that can sometimes be a little bit overwhelming. But again, roswell-nm.gov, that's where you want to be, and we'll help you out. So
very good. Hey, while I got you here, because obviously you know a lot about the tourism side and things. What's obviously you've done the reassessments from the UFO Fest and all that, and the numbers were pretty good and all that. But as far as like the state overall, are they real pushing that and still working the tourism angle, or is it all COVID now?
Yeah, so the great question, Mike. I actually had a meeting last Friday with Tourism Deputy Cabinet Secretary and talked a little bit about some of the initiatives that are happening. We have a site visit that was supposed to occur today for UFO Festival 2022. They postponed that to Monday, and I think it had to do with some of the stuff that was coming out. But as far as what they told me is we are continuing to move forward and planning. I know that some of the other tourism events, special events like the New Mexico State Fair, they are requiring vaccinations to enter into their event. I know that the Balloon Fiesta, our great partners over there, they are evaluating COVID safe practices. And so what we will do is we will continue to monitor and do, an evaluation of our own. But as far as the planning goes, we are moving forward. As a matter of fact, the public, they will be getting a notification and a link if they would like to participate on our planning committee. Please email tourism@roswell-nm.gov, and we will reach out to you and invite you to our kickoff that will be happening beginning of September, right after Labor Day. So we're having our evaluation. We just did our deep dive into this past year's tourism numbers. We were really looking at 2019 numbers versus this year's numbers because we don't really count the black swan year. That doesn't even matter, honestly. And it was really interesting to see. I think we fell a little short of where 2019 was.
And I think that's to be expected.
Yeah, definitely to be expected. But, the biggest thing, and I think the most shocking and just like, man, it really, irks me, is This 4th of July weekend was the first time in 19 months that we saw over 70% occupancy.
That's
That
great.
is horrible.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
Yeah. I mean, 19 months we had not seen over 70%. And
Wow.
especially for a market like us, though, that's not good. Not
Yeah.
good. So we can definitely see the direct impact that COVID has had to our community, directly with the hotel occupancy, and then also the ADR, which we look at that too, and you can see the lost revenue. Obviously, I'm sure most of our small businesses, they can attest to that as well. But
Sure.
it was really disappointing. To see that, and hopefully we will, continue on the recovery path of bringing the, larger special events back, and we'll get
Sure.
out of this COVID stuff. But, right now it's just
Absolutely.
really, really weird.
And and another thing there too that I would imagine is a variable. I mean, COVID's a big part of that,
Right.
but that 2019, that was kind of a boom for oil and gas, if I remember right too. And obviously, that's not the same either. So I imagine
Right.
there's some impact there too,
Yeah,
which could be COVID related, obviously, but indirectly or directly.
sure. Absolutely.
But
Absolutely.
yeah, it's a lot of variables there.
Yeah, lots of different things, but we're moving forward and we're continuing our planning. We've had a few internal meetings so far, reorganizing. We did our evaluation with our third party vendor that we hired, and just wrapped up that report actually on Monday, which is really great. So we'll be submitting that to the city council, and to our city manager. That was one of Stephanie's projects right before she was leaving. She wrapped that part up, and we're looking forward to it. And I think, next year is going to be the 75th anniversary. So we're going to hopefully have some big aha wow factors.
Absolutely. Just out of curiosity, and I know it's probably early in the ball game, but what's kind of been the assessment of keeping Main Street open versus closed? Were people more receptive or liking it this style this year, or are they leaning back to go back to one that closed down again?
There's it's kind of split. There's a group of people that definitely like to have it open. And there's a group of people that, are set in their ways and they don't like change and they just want to
Sure.
leave it as is. So, we're evaluating that. Obviously, the closure is really not strictly up to us. We have to go through the permit process through the
Sure.
Department of Transportation.
Governor has something to say there.
But I think overall, one of the things that we're looking at for next year is keeping it open. I think that was a huge benefactor for a lot of our businesses, at least the ones that have responded to us. Also, we're going to change up a little bit. We've had a lot of lessons learned with having it spaced out and at different locations. Obviously, the weather didn't help us out this year.
Yeah, that added a little wrinkle.
Just a little bit, but a lot of lessons learned, and hopefully every year, it's going to get better. But we have a really great team that's already working on it. We have the partnership through the state. That's the Surrey team. It's the Strategic Recovery Readiness Initiative for Special Events, and so yeah, we're excited. I think it'll be great.
Well, the thing that this past year has proved nothing, if nothing else, is people ready to get out again, people
Yes.
ready to travel. And like you said, despite the world we lived in, we still had a pretty good, numbers
Yep.
for this year's fair. Like you said, it wasn't 2019 numbers, but that's to be expected. A lot of people aren't going out still.
Right. I mean, and it was just slightly under 2019 numbers, which I think is a really good indication. I mean, the number that really stuck out to me was the fact that our market had not seen a 70% occupancy in 19 months. I mean, that is not good. That is a very
Going up
telling.
again's got to be good, though, right?
What is that?
Like it's up to 70 now.
It was the first time, yes. So the July of
maybe it's a good
2021
sign
was
of-
the first time we hit 70% in over 19 months. So
Wow. I'm just so thinking like this is the sign that maybe we're going to see bigger numbers.
I hope so. We're
on
waiting
wood.
on the report. We usually get them like around the 25th of the month. So for the month prior. So hopefully we'll see a better trend for, August, and that'll give us a good indication. But it's something that we look at every single month. It's something that we tailor our marketing campaigns towards. So whether that be the flights, if we're looking at, the Phoenix flight, we're about to get a second one in October. So we're already starting that campaign, and it's running in Phoenix Sky Harbor Airport, and then throughout our region. There's some marketing dollars put in there. And then the other thing that we look at is, what are the trends? What's happening? Is it working? Is it not? And we do a really good deep dive evaluation every other week. I look at the numbers, and then I also talk with our agency. And we just want to make sure that the dollars that we're spending we're getting a return on the investment that we're putting out there.
Absolutely. Just for perspective purposes, back in 2019, what was the average percentage around that time before COVID?
83%.
83. So that's a big drop off.
Big drop. Yep.
Okay. Well, hopefully that's starting to go the other direction now.
I hope so. I hope so.
Absolutely. I do want to mention this real quick, since you were talking about being on the tourism and being part of the committees and things like that. I would extend that same invitation to really all of city services. City council has multiple committees that the general public serve on, that they use to help create ordinances, to create legislation for this city. And those committees, it all starts there.
Right.
Before it gets to city councils and decisions made there, it's sitting in committees that are made up of city councilors, but also just average citizens of the community. And that's all volunteer gigs. So people that want to get involved, people that say, I'm tired of seeing this, or you should do it this way, get on these committees. Right. And start talking at that level. And you'll get a bigger understanding of if your idea is good or why it's not good too.
Yeah, absolutely. We're always looking. I mean, there's probably 5 open slots on different committees throughout the city. You can find the application on our website at roswell-nm.gov. If you go on there, just type in committees, advisory boards, either one of those keywords will get you to the application. It's under the government tab. And we would love to have, you participate and share, your thoughts and your ideas and help us as staff present that to our city council. They're the ones who ultimately decide, but it's definitely great to have some people who are passionate about different services and different things to help us. So, absolutely,
yeah. This it's the city doesn't run just by the 10 people that make the decisions once a month.
No.
This is there's lots of work to get them to that point. And it's a lot of it's the city staff. They keep the wheels turning, but they go at the direction of the civilians and what goes on in that community, in those committees.
Yes.
So, but
absolutely,
please go to the city's website. You can learn more about all the different committees and learn how to volunteer and sign up for them, and start making your impact in our community.
And here's the thing, if you're ready to have a big impact on the community, we have an event coming up for you. Next Tuesday, August 24th at 4 p.m., we're going to be down at Virginia, on Virginia Street for a community outreach event to ask you for your input on this new park that's going to be built. Right now we're calling it Virginia Park. We don't know what the name is going to be, but we needed a name for when people come out. We have a flyer.
This is the all-inclusive park.
No. This is something different. It's down south off of Virginia. This is an opportunity for those community members to tell us, do you want a slide? Do you want benches? Do you want a covering? Do you want shade? Do you want basketball courts? What do you want to have? Come out 4:00. Our engineering team, our streets team, our parks team, they're going to be out there ready to listen to you and get your input. Our engineering staff and street team, they're going out to all of the residents. You should be getting a flyer on your door branded by the city of Roswell. There's a little tear-off sheet. If you can bring it that day, you can drop it off at City Hall, or you can email us your input at info@roswell-nm.gov. So we really would love your ideas and your input. And it's this coming Tuesday at 4 p.m.
The 24th.
The 24th, yes.
I'm going to throw a little challenge to our younger folks on this one. if you're like your teens, preteen at 12, 13, 14, 15, on up, get your input in there too. I know we talk about parks and things, and they say we build swings and slides, but usually like those kids that are 10, 12, 13, 14, a little up,
Yeah.
they're wanting to see basketball courts or tetherball. I don't know, whatever the latest
Skate park. I don't know.
skate parks. Yeah. This is your chance to tell the city that's what you want, and be a part of the process of molding and forming what's going to take place at this park.
Yes.
Good deal. So it's the 24th. What
Yes.
time again?
4 p.m. We'll be
4
out there
p.m.
from 4 to 5 on Tuesday, and you can ask questions. You can share your ideas. We're going to have some staff out there. We'll have a tent, and there's going to be some light refreshments, but really just a community outreach event. Grace Frescas is going to be out there from Neighborhood Watch to see, if that group and that neighborhood would like to have more participation in the Neighborhood Watch program. And just, again, a great community event and outreach to really gather information and input on what you'd like to see in that area.
Excellent. So this is speak now or forever hold your peace.
Yes.
No, I joke about that, but and I'm not. I know I'm soapboxing everybody, but this is how you make things happen in our community.
Yes.
I know it's fun to get on Facebook, but this is how it really happens.
Yep.
So, good deal. Anything else we want to mention, Juanita?
I think the very last thing, this is for our businesses that are out there listening right now, our Spring River Zoo, in partnership with Friends of Spring River Zoo, the Friends have allowed the city to take on the Night of the Living Zoo event. And so John Wright, he's our new zoo director, he is reaching out to local businesses if they are interested in sponsoring the event. We're changing it up a little bit. It'll be a 2-night program, trunk or treat around the zoo, booth space for your business, information. There'll be handouts, things like that. City provides candy, lots of information. But if you are interested in showing off your business during the month of October, please reach out, info@roswell-nm.gov, and we'd love to have your partnership.
Absolutely. Yeah, that sounds like it'll be fun and great community event where businesses and other organizations can kind of spotlight themselves.
Yes,
At the same time, providing a great fun place for families to spend the Halloween holiday.
Yes, and a safe place too.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, get involved. Again, this is the thing I'm talking about. Everyone's like, nothing to do. Yeah, there is. They just told you, get here, but you didn't do that.
There's a lot. Check out our calendar.
Yes, roswell-nm.gov.
Yes.
And don't forget, sign-ups for volleyball, basketball, all that going on at the rec center. Get your kids signed up and get ready for the season. They'll be coming up quick here.
Yep.
And let's get out there and have some fun.
That's right. Well, thank you, Mike. I appreciate being able to speak to you and sharing all of this information with all of our listeners out there. So
Absolutely. And hopefully Big Fat Mike wasn't too mouthy over there.
it's really odd, I will tell you, sitting in the studio and just you're staring, and I'm like, do I look at the camera? Do I look at you? Like, it's really weird, but
that thing's horrifying. It's nightmare fuel. It scares the living daylights out of me. In the corners, it'll sit in the corner later, and I'll be sitting there, and I glance up if I'm looking, and I see that thing staring at me. It just freaks me out. It's nightmare fuel.
oh man.
Well, thank you, Juanita.
Thank you.
Have an awesome day, and we'll talk to you again next time.
You too. I hope you feel better soon.
Thanks. Appreciate it. Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.